It is no secret a major disconnect has developed between law enforcement and many of the people they have sworn to protect.
Some feel like a line in the sand has been drawn. A Boulder deputy recognized that and is hoping he can help erase that line.
He spoke to Denver 7's Gary Brode about what he has seen and what he hopes to change.
I'm Vinny Montez, a third-generation Mexican-American born in Boulder, Colorado.
This member of law enforcement laying it on the line.
I've spent the last 22 years as a peace officer.
Not his life, but rather his emotions.
For the first time in my life, I'm deeply hurt because I have concluded that many in America don't think much about law enforcement.
I just wanted to start a conversation to say, hey, here's another perspective.
Patrol Commander Vinny Montez's 5-minute video has been viewed more than 1.3 million times since June 21st.
It's really humbled me a lot to be able to be a voice, to create something to share our perspective, but that's done in a way that is not intended to offend anybody, but just share our perspective and to encourage people at the very end of it to get to know their local law enforcement.
That perspective includes the dark parts of the job we often don't see and don't want to.
You know what it's like to say, I'm sorry for your loss, and not be able to get the sound of the family member's agonizing screams out of your mind. Do you know what it's like to give CPR to a 17-year-old kid, to be covered in blood, to do everything you can to save his life, but then have him die anyway?
And to go on those calls and just feel and hear that pain and try to remove that later on, it's hard after a course of a career. And I'm not the only one.
Montez hopes his message will encourage communication from both law enforcement and those who they protect during this time of civil unrest.
If you judge them on the fact that they're wearing a uniform and a badge and a gun, you're really not doing yourself a justice because you're not getting to know the human being behind that.
In Boulder, Gary Brode, Denver 7.